I'm muted. There it is.
The
Check, check.
mute.
The mute. The mute. Welcome to a brand new episode of the C-List Villains Show. Because we're no longer a podcast. We are now, because we're more than that now.
We are more than that.
We are more than that now.
We are a late night talk show.
Yes. We do everything pop culture, and you will only have Luke and I tonight since AJ's under the weather, and E-Man, I don't know, you probably disappeared somewhere. He'll come on later when he's ready. But
he's in the bowels of the bay.
Yeah. Well, probably more bowels. More bowels. Good evening, Blue Helian. Good evening, Miss So. How are you guys? All right, we'll wait for that. And yeah, so before we start, I'd like to remind you guys to click on that subscribe, hit the bell on the YouTube, and I guess subscribe on the Facebook to get that notification whenever we come on, usually Mondays and Thursdays at 8-ish o'clock PST. And also subscribe to our socials. You can always find us on the C-List Villains podcast or C-List Villains on IG, Luke on RKFA Comics, and his personal Luke Weeks. And you can find me at C-List Villainous Red, and you'll find AJ at AJ the Comic Collector, and C-List Emmanuel on there. So yeah, we're easy to find, and you can always hit us up on our text line 209-975-7597. Text us day and night. Give us a call. You guys want to talk? We're right here for you.
We are here.
What's up, Brother John?
So, Red, how was your weekend, my friend? What were you up to?
Well, other than helping you out helping expedite some stuff on your sales.
Yes, thank you for that, by the way.
Welcome,
I think I'm coming up on 5 years, something like that.
Since you no longer a teacher. No, wait. No, that was 2 years. That was 2 years ago. That's
Teacher's 2 years.
Yeah, but full-time sale, I think it is 4 years.
But selling here on Facebook is 4 years or maybe 5 years. I don't know. I think I started the fall of 2017. So
around there, because that's when I think I was like an intermittent buyer, and then I think on 2019, I think you and I just started conversating more, and I did some stuff, bought some stuff for you at San Diego Comic-Con. I think that was the last one before the pandemic hit.
I know, and we were just, I like to say that the pandemic was the best thing and worst thing that ever happened to me.
Oh yeah. Without it, we wouldn't have started this thing, this little experimentation. Now it's our I guess our little monster.
And I would not have. I don't think a lot of online comic book sellers would have been so successful, including myself. All the shops were closed down for a while, which is just weird. Thinking back to that like weird 6-7 weeks where like everything was closed down, like the road, like nobody was driving. It was like Walking Dead status. Like
that was actually nice because I didn't have to deal with anybody on the drive to work. Because it
was nice, but it's a black hole in my mind. Like I can't draw any specific memories from that time. There's nothing. It's just like a black hole.
It was basically Groundhog's Day, where every day was the same. Or
that's
like
a great analogy. And that was before we started this. It was like a month or two before we started it.
Yeah, I think we started talking about it probably around April, May, and then we kind of hit a date around July and August for our first show, and then we just took off from there. And look who's joining us right now.
You know what, Miss So? You ask, and we shall deliver. Let's bring on the one, the only, Mr. Ashton.
questionable nerd is joining us tonight.
What's up, boys? What's up?
You're Red Ashton's mind, so you got Red Ashton's mind. Welcome to the show.
We have a very special guest joining us tonight, everybody. One of the greatest comic book nerds in the Caribbean, Mr. Ashton. Thank you for joining us.
Wow, nice. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Hey, quick question for you. Did you see Morbius during the weekend? Because I know we didn't.
Boy, I've been hearing such terrible things about Morbius. I didn't even want to risk it. And I actually trust. No,
it's like how the FUQ do you have Morbius without Spider-Man? It's like peanut butter and jelly. It's just a vampire movie without Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's just a vampire movie. That's it.
The most trusted people that review stuff that I go to, both of them rated it terribly. So that to me was like, I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, this is bad.
All right.
Both these guys agreed, something wrong.
It did hit number one. It did hit number one. I think 80 some odd $1 million opening. So, people are hungry for content, but that doesn't make it good. It doesn't make it good.
And I hate it that they advertise it as a Marvel movie when it's a Sony producing a Marvel movie.
Yeah, but they have to get that dollar. That's why, right? They have to get that dollar from everyone. They want all the MCU people come buy some tickets.
Now, why do you think they wouldn't bring in an Andrew Garfield or even even Toby? Bring them into that. What's holding them back from doing that?
Morbius 2.
Morbius 2, do you think?
Yeah. They'll probably try to hold it. They'll probably try to squeeze it for that, hoping that this movie would do good. So then they could introduce a Spider-Man character into it. When they figure out which one they could use, can they use Andrew? Can they use Tom Holland? Yeah, so it's quite a possibility.
Now, do you think they were counting on Spider-Man No Way Home being as used as it is, and then didn't really need to incorporate a Spider-Man into Morbius?
Totally.
Yeah. What was the reason? They don't want to give it too much Spider-Man as well, right?
Right.
Overkill you on Spider-Man.
Like there's nothing wrong with having the overload of Spider-Man. But
for us, yes. For us people, is for us.
Yes.
Your regular moviegoer probably wants a little some thrillers sprinkled in, a little suspense.
Well, did you think that Morbius that Morbius character was able to carry a movie on his own, or even with the acting prowess of Jared Leto?
No, you see, in my humble opinion, and not knowing anything about movies, I always believe that Marvel rolls out stuff kind of haphazardly, right? But they have a right idea, but they kind of roll it out bad. And Morbius is not a character that people are even familiar with. So I find they should have done a Ghost Rider movie first. People are already familiar with Ghost Rider, and then you can start sprinkling in, Midnight Suns or whatever, and adding in these guys little by little. That to me would have been a better play, but I don't know where Morbius came up from. Anyway, this is not MCU. That's why Morbius happened, because this is not MCU stuff. Yeah.
Well, Jared Leto has been riding the Dallas Buyers Club Oscar. He's been riding that for 9 years now. I'm not sure how much more steam he has.
And before that was this little role in Fight Club.
Fight Club, yeah.
Lord of War with Nicolas Cage. He was good in that too.
And then, would you say that Suicide Squad was a bust for him because they cut out a lot of his scenes?
Bust. Yeah, 100% bust.
My question is this: what rendition of Batman was he going? Joker was he going for? Like which version? Because I mean, there's multiple versions at this point. We all know, right? Was it good? Was it bad? Like, what was your reference point? To me, I thought it was fine. I had no problem with his Joker. It wasn't the best Joker ever, but it worked for what Suicide Squad was. You wanted a kind of Joker like that, I guess.
Yeah, actually did. Maybe it was just because the first director had left, and then another director had to take it over, and then then it was just a mismatch of creativity, I guess, with the two directors. That's why we came up with a shitty movie like that. Just like how Justice League came about. But with Venom, Blue Hillian, Venom's a bigger character than Morbius. So people would already have more knowledge of Venom versus Morbius. Am I correct in that assumption?
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, like Sony, those Venom movies were terrible. Like both of them. I didn't like the first one. I didn't like the second one. Just didn't care for it at all. You can't have Venom without Spider-Man. You must have Spider-Man to have Venom. So to have Venom without a Spider-Man anywhere in the movie, I didn't like the movie. Just based off of that alone. Did not.
Totally. You can't do it.
What is the symbiote's reference point to get any powers? What was your reference point to look in the way it looks? It's all borrowed from the Spider-Man suit, the black suit, right? So without having Spider-Man, it didn't make any sense to me. I don't want to sound like a nerdy purist or anything like that, but it's just the way it was.
The further properties move away from the source material, the worse they get. It just is it's a natural progression.
Yeah. Like, I thought Morbius would be good. I thought they were going to do something good. But from what I've seen, one guy said if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie. He said that's how it feels.
I can see that. I can see that, actually.
You want to watch the movie, Red? Just run the trailer quick.
And there you go. You've seen the whole movie.
Right.
Right now on YouTube.
Let's take a look at this one review. 2 stars on IMDb. For the love of God, just stop. Your movies suck and give no respect to the characters or the story. You're just interested in box office money, and it shows. Yeah, Marvel Studios is making bank, but at least they had the decency to do right by the characters. You don't even have that kind of respect. If for my decision, I cancel all future projects you have left and sell that characters you have the rights back to Marvel. That's pretty damning review right there.
Does it have any upvotes? Did people upvote this? 382 people found this helpful. out of almost 500.
I mean, that's just the weekend stuff. I mean, they're all over the place when it comes down to the reviews and
entertaining and very atmospheric.
Overdone CGI, simple start,
garbage.
So bad it'll make you think Venom is a masterpiece. I mean, wow.
Oh my god. Like, yo, nah.
Ouch.
So what someone said is that all the fight scenes or action scenes where it requires Morbius to be striking people, they say it looks like it's just smoke. When they use dark scenes to cover up their shit CGI kind of thing?
Yeah.
They said there's a lot of that in this movie. A lot of covering up.
Well, they did the same thing for Matrix, right? All the dark CGI in order to cover up all the, I guess, because it came out around 1999, so the CGI was pretty.
Okay, but yeah, they had a reason. They had a reason
to,
right? I mean, the time was different, but I mean, no, it's not like that. If you spend the money on the CGI, you're gonna get the results that you want. Morbius reviews. Anybody in chat have a review?
No, we've never seen it.
Give it down. Anyone in chat? Anyone in chat went to see Morbius?
Let's see. Michelle, have you seen it? Blue, Brother John? We'll wait till their responses are to the text.
You know what I want to talk about, if you don't mind, Red?
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
I want to talk about how before Morbius came out, first appearance of Morbius was crazy in price. It was going up there, right? And now that this movie came out and the review is bombing, the book is going down in price, right? Now, what do you guys as collectors think about a movie doing bad or good dictating the price of your comic book or the value of a comic book? Because before all these movies came out, there was no measurement to why a comic book was going up in value, other than it being a first appearance or whatnot, or a key issue.
Right.
What do you guys think about this new trend now in the buying and selling space? Because we all participate in the buying and selling space when it comes to comics.
Well, we could reference the old X-Men books, like first Archangel or first what's the guy's name? Apocalypse. Was it Apocalypse? Yeah, Apocalypse. Those books in their heyday were gaining at least $100 to $200 at the highest point. But once those movies came out, they
bombed.
Yeah, they bombed hard, and then now they're about roughly 10% of what they were worth.
They are so low, Red, that actually, check this out. I was
I'll give you $4 for it, Luke. Just add it to my next add it to the box that I'm building.
No, I was in a shop the other day, and they had a stack of them. I passed.
Good album, A1.
Look at this. They had a stack of these. They were like $5-10 each. I grabbed 3 of them.
I'll give you 4.
Nobody wants them. Well, people want them, but it's still a good first appearance. But
yeah, they're like
$100 for it anymore.
Yeah, definitely $10 at least.
Here's my philosophy as a seller. I don't sell hot books now at the peak of the release. Like a good example would be that Star Wars, the blue character.
Tron.
The bounty hunter guy with the
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane, okay, yeah.
Cad Bane, yeah.
And he showed up, and for 1 week, that book was selling for upwards of $600. They killed him off the next episode, and it dropped straight back down to $500. Now I'm sitting on about 10 copies of that book.
I still can't get a first appearance of Dot Revan. I'm trying to get this book before he becomes something in the universe, because honestly, I'm going mad. I need this Dot Revan book.
I'm sitting on about 10 copies. I could have really pillaged the community, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. And sure enough, I am like, I could have taken the money, but it wouldn't have been right. It wouldn't have been right. So you gotta wait. You gotta wait like a week.
But I mean, respect though. At least you giving people a chance. It have some men out here when they're selling their books, they're not giving you a chance. They're going for your neck, your heart, your wallet, everything at once.
But it's your fault that you want that hot book right away in order for either you flip it or you put it in your PC, because
no, that is, you know what also is terrible? Unfortunate timing. Like you getting back into books and stuff and saying, yo, let me grab this book, let me grab that book. And then all of a sudden that same book is now out of reach, you know?
I would say there's a 50-50 responsibility for the seller and the buyer to both. I think the buyers, you gain respect as a seller when the buyers can trust you. You know what I mean? To help guide them in their purchases. Because, you know, comic books, this is about exploring new realities and having an escape from our own world. and helping guide people into buying good comics at a good price. So if you like, you can lead them down as a salesperson into like buying an expensive book, and then the next week that expensive book is no longer expensive.
Madness. You know what, guys? Spec book, Omega Red first appearance. That's gonna be the next one that all of a sudden everybody's gonna be trying to grab up quick.
Oh yeah, Luke's on it. Luke's on it. He's X-Men
Red
4 Volume
first-
2.
Yeah.
Luke's already on it. He's got at least a whole short box full of that stuff.
People have been saying that for 5 years now, and
the closest we've came was Whiplash, Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah,
That's the closest to Omega Red that we've been.
I just don't believe it anymore, Ashton. I'm just not a believer in the hype.
I'll give you $4 for it. I'll give you $4 for a copy.
Look at this.
Okay, $4.50.
Look at that stack. I don't think he's ever coming. Isn't that insane?
I'll play rock, paper, scissors for one right now. Live. Let's go.
They're unread copy. They're from an old store that closed down. And they're mint. They're all mint. They're crazy. I probably should send them in, but...
Well, you do have the other one signed by Jim Lee and Straczynski or Steranko or somebody.
No, Scott Williams, his inker.
But
yeah.
What would you pay to send in one copy of that book? Because it's based off of value as well, right?
What, like $20 to get it graded?
Yo, I would tell you, why not? Why not grade a couple?
I know. I'll probably send them.
Because if it goes up in price, right? I think if a book goes up in price, the grading cost changes as well a little bit.
It might. It might. I might do a pre-screen and just send a 9.8 pre-screen, send them in. You know,
I'll give you $7 if you do that. I got you.
I have the most crazy story. So there's a lot of people are selling right now. A lot of people, and I bought a killer collection this weekend. Absolutely killer. Got in fact, shout out to Major Issues Comics. Picked up a first appearance of Gwen.
Oh yes. I've seen you post some on your preview page. If it's the same stuff.
Picked up that first appearance of Crow from him.
Is that signed?
Signed by James O'Barr. Double signed, actually. Signed it there and the front.
Yeah, he knows where the money is. It's on the back.
Yeah, the money. I'm new to I'm not a Crow fan, so I picked up a Miles. And so I was riding a high streak. I was like, man, my boy Jeff hooked me up. And he sells a lot too, but he gave me a really good deal for a kind of a bulk buy. And then today I worked out to go pick up another collection, and oh my God. So I'm sitting in this parking lot getting ready to meet this guy, and I'm thinking in my head like, how funny would it be, like, because you know the kind of the joke in buying collections, Mirage and Valiant comics from the 90s. It's like the shit books. Nobody.
To rock number one, everyone. Let's go.
Oh my God. Yeah. All these old Valiant and Mirage comics. And he puts the longs in the back of my Yukon, and I start going through them. It is 100% Mirage and Valiant from the 90s. 100%. There's not a single Marvel book. There's not a single DC book. And my jaw's like slowly like, oh shit, what did I do?
Those sound like the $4 books for real though. That sound like we finally reached the $4 mark on the books with that one. But you know what? What about Malibu books, boy? Was it Malibu? They had a character called Power Man or Ultraman.
Ultraman, yeah, the Ultraverse.
Right, that was Malibu, right?
I think Malibu Comics, yeah.
Yo, I would love some of those books. not for nothing. Just have them.
Dude, I know the guy who has them. But he wanted quite a bit. He wanted like $260 for like $100 per long box of these, and I'm like, there's no way I can make any money off this. So I was like, man, I feel so bad that you drove, because he drove like an hour. I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll pay for your gas money, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to buy these.
Well, that's awfully nice of you to take care of his gas.
Yeah, you see how the gas. Good guy, Luke. Everyone in the chat put a W for Luke. Let's go.
I'll buy you a meal and a beer just for the trip out here.
It was very painful.
Aww.
And I never walk away from buying comics, but I don't buy 1,000 Dr. Mirage number ones.
So this is something you didn't see up front first before you decided to drive to you.
He
right?
said his words were it was an estate sale find, and he didn't have any pictures. He just had pictures of the long boxes, and I went, "Oh, this is probably going to be some cool stuff, you know? Maybe some older Marvel, some older DC." No,
just
overstocked 90s books from a store.
Totally.
But then Valiant did some good stuff, but none of this stuff is what you'd call like reselling Woody.
No, it was all like this kind of stuff, like
the bad ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they were bad, but not really. Just
this isn't even Ninjak or Exo Man of War or anything.
No Exo Man of War, no Ninjak.
They're just the really off titles. It
was the off title, but highly printed.
Maybe if you had 1,000 Turok ones, you could have done some business. But
I have 1,000 Turok ones.
But to add to the collection, right? Another 1,000 on the house. There you go.
But see, the 1,000 Turok ones I bought came with 59 other longs of good stuff. You know what I mean? You got to balance it a little bit. If I'm going to buy your shit, I need a little bit of cream.
Need some good stuff. Yeah.
Don't just feed me a mouthful of shit all day long. Give me a little bit of cream too.
Shoveling it in there. Yeah, just get it in there.
Because it takes some work just selling dollar books. As far as like how Luke sells his books, you know. So he'll give you the good stuff right away, and then now he's gotta. Then he'll sometimes just go through a box like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna sell the box, and people
I need more of
the box.
That Dark Minds, Warlands type stuff is what I need. So anytime you come across that, just shoot me a little message.
Oh, totally. I can hook you up for sure.
Yep.
Also, so moral of the story: don't ever buy from the guy that you don't see the books yet, or that way save him a trip.
Don't let size of box make you think fortune inside.
Yeah, get a few, and that was on me. I should have asked for a few pictures, but he was trying to like do it really fast. Like, all right, cool. Where's the cash? I gotta go. You know, and I'm like, hold on.
Oh no. Then he knew he was trying to scam you.
Let me see. Hold on.
That's terrible.
And I was like, man, I gotta be honest with you. This is worst case scenario for. I was like, honestly, if you paid me $40, I would take these and donate them to the thrift store. I was like, I wouldn't even keep them. There's no value here. I was like, you're probably gonna end up donating them for the tax write-off.
Oh, well, that's something, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would if I were him. He'll probably get more doing that.
But I'm still under the belief that he knew he was trying to sell you some bunky books.
I think so. I think he probably cherry-picked the good stuff, and then
yeah, he's like, let me get this going quick. Everybody now is a comic book
expert,
appraiser.
Yeah,
right? So you have to be careful now. Everybody's an appraiser. Everybody has their certificate at home. It hangs up over their toilet where they read their comics, you know.
Yeah, and even like you go to like a junk sale or a garage sale. Do they do garage sales in your area, Ashton? Like yard sale, like people put their junk on their lawn.
That does not exist in Trinidad and Tobago. If you put stuff out in the yard here, it's probably just gonna stay right there. It's never gonna move. There's no such thing as garage.
That's huge here. Like people make livings only doing that.
Yo, I'm dying to go to a garage sale. Like I'm dying to go to one. Just to be one of those guys that come back later and post on Facebook. Went to a crazy garage sale, got all these ones. Oh my god!
Well, you can't find comic books like that anymore because everyone's like this, you know. Oh, look, eBay, look, 9.8. I have 9.8. I'm like,
it's
no,
raw.
You have a mid-grade raw book. You know, that's worth $10.
What is up with that? What is up with like trying to charge 9.8 prices on a mid-grade raw book, right? On what clearly looks like a 6 or a 7, and they're trying to tell you, that's $1,200.
I call it 9.8 fever, where people get 9.8 fever and then they they lose their damn mind.
It's like they think they have a valuable book.
We should make shirts. See this villain with a 9.8 fever.
It's like, wow, I got a number 1 or something, but it's not worth anything.
Talking about 9.8s, I just got a John Jiang 9.8 Storm Shadow variant, right? The Virgin variant from Eastside Comics. I'm looking at it and I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to put a next comic down, so I reach over my hand that's holding the book. I reach over and I hit the book when I'm trying to put down the next book, and it falls out of my hand and cracks the slab.
Oh no!
I literally didn't even take it out the sleeve that it was in. It cracked in the sleeve. I was like, yeah, great.
Damn.
Yeah. So
I've done that. I've dropped the slab right on concrete, right on the corner, and it's spiderwebbed all the way up.
Well, luckily, I have a friend that's doing a submission from down here. He's submitting some books, so I'm just gonna ask him to send that for a reholder.
Totally, yeah, $15 or whatever plus shipping.
Yeah. So yeah,
because as long as the book is not damaged or ripped while the thing broke, you're fine. It's the pedigree should carry over.
Talking about CGC, are you guys sending in anything to the Miranda Brothers signing?
I know email wants to, but
yeah, email is for sure.
We haven't.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to MegaCon in Florida.
Orlando, nice.
If anybody wants to show up to MegaCon, I'm going.
You'll see Sam. You'll see Sam out there.
Pemberton?
Yes.
He's a good guy. I got some books from him once upon a time as well. Yeah.
Yes, you'll see him. That would be fun, actually. It's in May.
Yeah, May 19th to 22nd.
Who's on the lineup for that one?
John's on the lineup, so I'm gonna go meet John for the first time too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Go give him a hug. Go slap his ass. He's got soft hands.
Let's say this is from Red.
Exactly.
Cheek. But yeah, so I think Frank Miller is gonna be there too.
That's nice.
And the Miranda Brothers. So I'm
actually
do my thing there instead of going and sending them.
Oh shoot, the Hobbits are going to be there.
Yes, the Hobbits will be there.
Kevin Smith's going to be there.
And Jason Mewes.
Oh.
And whatnot. So yeah.
Trailer Park Boys, the Star Trek guys, LeVar Burton. Oh man, this is going to be a good con.
You know what? Last time I was supposed to go to one, Billy D. Williams was there. And I should have gone. I don't know why I didn't go. I should have gone. That would have been epic.
Let's see who else is on this thing. Okay, so we got Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
Toronto. We got Giancarlo Esposito. We got a discussion about him in a minute here. Let's see, Katie Sagoff, Matthew Lewis, John Cleese. Yeah, I'd definitely go for John Cleese.
Yo, I actually want to meet Brendan Fraser and to get him to sign a picture to give to someone. So that'll be the reason I want to meet him.
Nice.
That guy.
Go ahead.
Princess Bride. Hook. Dante Bosco.
Yeah, Dante Bosco. Yeah.
Dante, that'd be fun to see Dante.
Prince
Him and
Zuko?
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. When you talk to Brian O'Halloran, never ask him if he's supposed to be there because he seems like he's done with that joke. he's definitely done with that joke.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yo, honestly, like, I mean, you can give him a stinky pretzel, I guess. That's from Mallrats. That was from Mallrats.
It was. But I was gonna ask him because I saw him on our tram bus, 2019, and he was staying in the same hotel as us, and yeah, he was giving me that look like, forget it, I'm not gonna ask him that question. Just ask him for a photo instead.
Let's see
who else is here.
William Zabka.
Yeah, Billy Zabka and oops.
The next guy too, right?
Yep. So you got Martin Cove. So all you're missing is Daniel LaRusso.
That's it, Daniel LaRusso.
But all you really need is William Zabka and Martin Cove, really, for Cobra Kai.
I don't know who Ashley Eckstein is.
All right, she voiced Ahsoka Tano in Clone Wars.
Oh, in Clone Wars. Okay, yeah. Right. I don't know lots of voice actors by name, so.
She also does some shows here and there, but she's mostly doing more voice acting.
So this should be sick, yo. Like, hopefully I get there for 2 days, but my wife is putting me down to like 1 day. She's like, you could go for 1 day.
But it's a flight from Trinidad to Orlando.
Yeah, 1 day Comic-Con, 1 day Universal Studios. That's the plan.
Okay, all right. So
yeah. One thing for me.
That's a good plan, actually.
Yeah. That's a good compromise.
I'm trying to get like a weekend ticket to like leave her in Universal for like a couple minutes in case I need to run back to last minute. You know what I mean? You never know what pops up. Anything could happen.
That is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Shoot. Well, now, but going back to Giancarlo Esposito, we wanted to discuss this really tonight, just because I was watching Breaking Bad all weekend. Let me pull it up here. And my question to you guys is, if you swap Gus Fring and Moff Gideon, who among them will be successful in the new universe?
Moff Gideon.
All right, tell me your reasons.
My reason is that Moff Gideon has a dark saber. So whatever Professor guy over here want to do from Breaking Bad would be irrelevant in my eyes.
Yeah, but you still need Heisenberg to make the meth.
Yeah, and Moff controls already. He controls the whole battalion by himself.
Right, and Gus has basically the Mexican mafia that's supporting him. Well, at least some of it. How about you, Luke? What do you think? Like, which character would be more successful in the other character's world?
That's a tough choice. I think I might actually go with Gus.
Like, would he be able to control the, I guess, part of the Empire?
No, like Spice, you get same drugs. Same thing.
Yeah, he would be running that Spice like crazy.
Yeah, he'd be running Spice. I guess if you want to go that route, he might do better. But then, okay, what is Moff Gideon gonna be like walking around in the suburbs? You know, in the Breaking Bad world, like.
Yeah, exactly.
What would he do? Because if you one-to-one them, right, just them, and they don't get to go with their teams, then Gus would make out better being that he's a drug man, he knows what to do as a drugs man. You know,
Of course,
this guy's a general of an army. Without the army, what's he really gonna do?
Yeah, he's got nothing but a saber.
Yeah, but this man can just scheme and do his thing and sell stuff to get more stuff. You know, buy a brick, flip a brick of spice.
Of course,
spice.
And then Gus Fring could also cook him fried chicken on the ship
with spice.
With spice,
still winning. Yeah, making edibles. It's crazy reach. He has crazy depth.
Definitely, but all played by the same guy, and I think that he plays Gus very differently, more methodic and I guess has that killer instinct versus Moff Gideon as just this omnipotent commander of the ship, but yet has weaknesses and then cowers behind his soldiers.
Right. Yeah, because I mean everybody's scared of Luke. Luke was the bad man back then too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, good so point. I mean, not scared of Luke. Luke was the Vader for the Empire, I guess, at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you guys see Moon Knight?
Oh, you want to talk about Moon Knight?
If you guys seen it.
Yeah.
It.
Go ahead, man. What are your thoughts?
I loved it. I actually really liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I think it's gonna get better. Because initially in my head, a Moon Knight character TV show has to be a kind of psychological thriller to a point as well, probably mixed with action as well. But it has to have some kind of, because I'm sure in the second episode they're gonna book him for being mad and running around the museum and trashing the museum because they don't see the demon dog that he saw, and then but I think it's gonna get better, and I think it's not better because it's already good. I think it's just gonna keep getting to more and more high points.
Now, did you go into this show having some kind of knowledge of Moon Knight?
Yo, I love it.
Okay.
Right? Well, it was weird for me, right? Because as you guys know, buying books here in Trinidad is a little bit harder. Just imagine how hard it was back then when Moon Knight books were coming out, and the character was in other characters' stories. It was almost impossible. But the couple of Moon Knight books I read, I was like, yo, this guy's crazy. This guy's sick. That's just what I thought. I was like, he's like a white ninja. That was because the amount of issues I missed, I would get a random issue where here's this guy in white and his name is Moon Knight. I was like, oh shit, he's probably like a knight. And he's like a ninja knight. I was like, I was so wrong, but I mean, that's life, sometimes you're just wrong, right all the time, but
I understood it at the end. I understood it at the end. The vision. I understood the vision. I didn't understand the vision at the beginning of it.
Now, they did make changes to the character from the source material a little bit in order for Mark Spector or I forgot his other name. Steven to not be a Bruce Wayne clone. Now, did it work out with this direction?
I hope it will, because the Steven it really annoys me. I think that's the point, though. But
I think I'm liking it so far. I like the interaction between the split when it's happening. It happens in certain points. It was good, man. It was good. I think he did a good job, but I just hope it gets better. Well, not better, but I just hope it continues to be better.
Well, our last review last Thursday, Luke and AJ had issues with the pacing. How about yours? Do you have any issue with the pacing at all, or are you completely okay with it?
This is the thing about me and movies in general or TV shows. I can watch the longest, most boring show running, but once it's interesting enough that I'm still there, I'm fine. because like I've watched Gone Girl. That movie felt like long and boring to me, but I mean I still sat down and watched it. And pacing doesn't bother me, especially if I'm enjoying the show. So now if I'm enjoying your program and you're doing it slow and you're gonna give me a big reveal, or you're gonna do something, I know it's gonna come something. You're giving me all this slowness now because you're gonna give me action in the next one.
Well, there is 6 episodes slated for this season, so you figure they're trying to get everything to fit there. Unlike the Batman that we just watched with 3 hours worth of footage, you know, the pacing for Batman was great because you were never left bored.
You never feeling like it was there for 3 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. But also, I mean, we have to remember that they also have to make some sort of introduction to people that have no idea who Moon Knight is as well. So to try and give you a little slow burn on that, to try and understand what's really happening with him, to lock on to the fact that he has a split personality. Some people take long to connect the dots, you know. So if you give them a little slow start, they'll have a better chance to finish the race. You know.
Now is Moon Knight a list or B list hero on the Avengers roster?
No.
Is he on the bench squad or the starters?
He doesn't even get invited.
Moon Knight, I think he just literally comes and helps them and goes his way. You know. I don't even think he sticks on. Is he even an Avenger?
No.
Yeah, West Coast Avengers.
Everybody's
like
an Avenger.
He doesn't do well on teams usually.
Yeah. You know, I think my favorite Moon Knight quote is when Taskmaster speaks about him and why he would never copy his fighting style. He said to copy Moon Knight's fighting style means that you have to be willing to get beat up, because that's his fighting style. Getting beat up and coming at you still. He's like, and I'm not doing that.
He just doesn't stop.
Yeah. So
but didn't he say the same thing about Deadpool?
Well, I mean, Deadpool can't die, right? So I mean, Taskmaster, consistency and excuses. We love it, baby.
But yeah. All right. On a comic book scale, grading scale, what would you score Moon Knight episode 1?
I give it a 9.6 pending. Pending meaning it could go 9.8 or it could go 9.4. But I'm enjoying it.
All right. That's reasonable. I gave it a
score.
Yeah, I gave it a 9.2. What did you score last week, Luke? It was around 7.5?
7.5, yep.
Yeah, and then I think AJ scored it at a 6.5.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
I figure it's also because I am a Moon Knight fan, so maybe I'm being a little bit more generous with it. Also, I'm a fan of that kind of boring, as you'll say, slow pacing build-ups. So for me, it's fine, you know? Maybe that's why.
E-Man gave it a 9.4. Well, come on the show right now and give us your review then, dickface.
Gave it a 9.4. E-Man.
Well, we'll just have to wait for the next episode and really just see if it picks up.
Listen, I just hope the next episode isn't going to be 90% them investigating Steven.
Yeah.
If they do that for the episode, I really feel like they're cheating us for 6 episodes.
Well, we're only 27 hours and 3 minutes away from the next episode. So
yes.
So long, you know.
But we all know that the first 3 is going to be all origin anyway, and maybe a few tweaks here and there from the source material. Then the rest of it is your basic antagonist versus protagonist storyline, which is Ethan Hawke was his name?
Yeah, Ethan Hawke. I hope they give us some kind of curveball with this series, something that's like really like shocking. That would be good.
You know what I don't know? Is there anti-Moon Knight?
They do?
No, I'm asking. Is there anti-Moon Knight? Like maybe a next person who is an opposing god avatar to Kenosha or whatever.
I don't know. I never knew his rogue list at all. I mean,
Yeah, see, that's the difficult thing
Well,
about
Bush
Moon Knight
isn't
because
Bushman. Bushman is Moon Knight's main enemy.
Bushman. Okay, that's something interesting. You see, we don't even know too much about the lore to be too sidetracked from what's happening on the screen, which is fine for me as well. I seem to enjoy things better that way as well. I know what I'm not enjoying Halo. Wow, that's trash. Oh my god. You guys see Halo?
not yet, because it's only on Paramount Plus on this side of the island. But yeah, I've heard the nerds have complained about it because it doesn't go by the source material either.
Yo, he takes off his mask like after the first 21 minutes, which was
Wow.
kind of weird.
Here we go. Who do we got here? This bastard.
Son of a bitch, you guys gave
Hey!
Moon Knight a low score. I know I haven't been watching the show and been a part of the show the last couple of weeks. I've been doing family stuff. But why is Moon
No
Knight rated
excuse.
so low? Holy shit.
Yo, I think it's good. I quite enjoyed
It
it.
was rough.
It was rough, Luke.
It was rough. But you know what? I also thought that WandaVision episode 1 was rough. But after I watched the entirety of it, I understood it. And I have a feeling that's going to be the same with it.
And same for Peacemaker.
Yeah, and same with Peacemaker, exactly.
Peacemaker was fantastic. Yes, it was a slow burn. But Moon Knight, you gave it a 7 what?
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Oh my
Not
god.
into it too much.
Look, I agree with Miss So. I'm sure the comics are better. I thoroughly agree. Jeff Lemire had a great run. Stephen Platt had a fantastic run in the 90s. That's the run that I'm looking for. Like, I'm not a big Moon Knight follower. However, I am reading the current run written by Jed McKay. I really like that run. I want to go back and get Jeff Lemire's. I want to read Mark Spector Moon Knight from Stephen Platt in the 90s. Like, I have an idea of who Moon Knight is. I thought this show was great. I've already seen it 3 times and I keep getting more excited. Like, I like how the director has a lot of Egyptian lore in it. Take me off of this right here. Take me off of this. Hold on. Show my face, Red.
Your face is on there.
Hold on.
He wants more face.
I need talking space here, man. Hold on.
Oh, you want ball space now?
Yes. Hold on.
You want
Okay.
top billing.
Look, Moon Knight I thought was great because it actually included, a good amount of Egyptian lore, which was really important to the director. He made it perfectly clear when he started clowning on Wonder Woman, and I think there was like another comic book movie that came out recently, and he was really upset about how there wasn't enough Egyptian lore in it, and he brought it too. Okay, great. The accent, okay, I can see how it can get annoying, but I thought Ethan Hawke's character as Harrow, interesting as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. The director has a good idea of how to set the mood of the show with music, very similar to how James Gunn does it with his shows and movies. I thought that was fantastic. When they were doing the truck scene and they were playing Wake Me Up Before You Go, that was funny. That was hilarious. And then the whole idea of him switching between Mark Spector and Stephen Grant, like the way it was happening, like it was cool. It gave you that idea that, oh, okay, we might be seeing more of Steven fighting Mark Spector. Yeah, but
we didn't get to see that in the first episode. It was just a flash, and then all of a sudden, it's the after effect of what had just happened when he changed over.
I'm very much okay with that. And the reason why is at least they're giving us the story from the other side. Like, all the comic book readers are like, oh, we know Mark Spector. Oh, we know Moon Knight. We want to see him. But the director's giving more of a...
Stephen Grant POV?
Yes, which is also good because now we get to see a different side. We get to see one of the other personalities in action and what that poor guy goes through. Poor Stephen Grant, he's a freaking science museum nerd. Poor guy, and then he ends up being a mercenary, the right hand of Khonshu. Like, I feel bad because he's calling his mom, and we all know that she's not there. He's thinking he's talking to his mom.
Yeah.
This
Probably
is
doesn't
like
even exist.
it. What did I say? Batman is DC's 7. This is Marvel's Fight Club.
Okay, nice comparison.
This is Marvel's Fight Club because this is a person who's dealing with different personalities and he's fighting both of them. You know, and it's cool because two of those personalities is Mark Spector and Moon Knight. It's cool because you do see the after effects. It's cool because you do see, you know, what happens afterwards. I'm a fan of how this show is shot, and I really can't wait for more. I'm giving it a 9.4 because I know it can get better, even though it's really good already. I'm really excited for it. I love what's been presented to me because I'm getting a different point of view. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
You got a rebuttal? You got a rebuttal from Michelle?
It's, you know what, and I like the humor, Miss So. I like laughing. I like it tickles me. It really does. You know, it's entertaining to a person like me because it's fun. I have cheesy comedy. Ask Red. I'm like one of the cheesiest ones in our friend group. It's tiresome sometimes, but it's fun, and that's why I like that Marvel humor myself. I get it. It's not for everyone, but I do enjoy the Marvel humor.
It only works for Marvel, never DC.
I'm hoping it. Well, I don't know. Hold on. It worked perfectly in Peacemaker.
Okay, good point.
Okay.
I forgot about Peacemaker. Yeah, I was thinking about Joss
It's
Whedon.
pretty good.
What?
All right,
Why is
real,
it so
quick,
bright in here?
real quick. The opposite of Moon Knight, which is Moonshade. That's his evil doppelganger. I think
Right.
that's one of his villains, and then his brother Shadow Knight, and then Luke mentioning Bushman because he killed Mark Spector. So those are your rogues for Moon Knight right there. At least your top 3.
And then we just got introduced to Hunter's Moon too in this current series, and I'm still trying to figure him out if he's a good guy or if he's a bad guy. Like, he's supposed to be a good guy. He's supposed to be the left hand of Khonshu, but he seems like a dick. So,
Yo, did Liefeld draw that Bushman? Because it looked Liefeld.
it looked like Liefeld. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it looked like his doing.
Well, they did do a variant cover for the recent one, which was pretty horrible.
Ooh, the Stan Sakai one looked really nice.
Yeah, that one was killer.
Yeah.
And of course, Midnight Man, who the actor tragically passed away.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's supposed to be coming up, right?
Yeah, I think he already had shot his scenes.
Yeah, they already finished filming it by the time before he died.
Who's that?
Wow, Gaspard Ulliel. That is Can you imagine getting because that was like his huge break.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just.
It's heartbreaking. How did he pass away? Was it like a skiing accident?
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, so did Sonny Bono.
Yo, Alanis Morissette sang about that, bro. Isn't it ironic?
What was that?
Oh my god! Wow.
Isn't it ironic? Alanis sang about that, yo. Like, you get your big break, you get through in life, everything's going your way, and then boom, all of a sudden, you're off the equation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is a sad thing, but it's an unfortunate reality and side effect of life.
You're hitting the high life, and all of a sudden you're just knocked off your horse.
And the weird thing is that it happens. All right, it happens in weird situations because look at the young guy from the Star Trek movies that were coming out.
I was just thinking about him too. Yeah.
He got killed by his car rolling on him in his driveway.
He died in such a sad way too because that car didn't hit him, and it wasn't like he died right away.
No,
it hit him and it pinned him between his house and his car. And poor guy, I know he died slowly. That's not a way to go. Poor kid.
Yeah, so it's really unfortunate. I mean, you can't be out here. You can't live your life just being protected all the time. You know, some little risk is gonna take place, and cause little changes to happen. Yeah.
All right, so before we finish the show, let's move on to our picks of the week. I know E-Man had done his on Saturday with who was it again?
I was on there with Austin LeMay.
Austin LeMay.
I was up there
cover
with
artist.
My boy Austin LeMay. That's right. If you guys
haven't
haven't seen it,
you guys had mentioned something about a book. Was it like Zombies versus Robots?
Yeah. I actually mentioned that as one of the books that I ended up picking up from last week, which was like which is a remake of that same storyline. It's just brought to Image. I think originally it started off at IDW, and then the owners ended up getting full creative control of it, and so they brought it over to Image, and now they're just reprinting it. I didn't read it the first time around. I found it interesting. It was really fun.
And then you also reviewed Loaded Bible. Can you catch us up again on what was the premise of Loaded Bible?
I love this book. So basically, this is a story about a post-apocalyptic world where there is a religious group trying to convert people, but the religious group are vampires, and the way to convert them is by biting them and turning them into vampires. So this is their whole idea, is to convert the whole world so that way they don't suffer anymore because they're in a post-apocalyptic world. Well, this faction of this religion is ran by Pope Dracula. Dude, it's fucking funny, dude.
Yo,
It's
really
funny.
first line of this synopsis: Jesus has been bitten by Dracula's sleeper vampire. That's the first sentence.
That is the first sentence. And Austin on my show on Saturday was like, that is the greatest first sentence I think I've ever read in my life. Could you just elaborate? So then what happened was, in this world, like the scientists, religious people ended up cloning Jesus, and now there's a clone Jesus going around fighting these vampires. But it's funny because when I read him, for some reason, I read him as like some California surfer dude. He's just like, yeah, man, it's very Berkeley, very chill, very hippie-ish. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Like, I got you. Like, that's how he talks in the book. And so this whole story is all about clone Jesus trying to stop Pope Dracula. It's funny to me. It is hilarious.
Tyler Kirkham's gonna have to bring back his Battle Pope to come in with fight these guys.
Is Battle Pope part of the Image brand, or
no? That was Tyler Kirkham's very first comic.
Miss So just brought it up right now. Battle Pope.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss So, nice. We're on the same wavelength.
This is Tyler Kirkham?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did it 20 years ago, maybe.
Battle Pope. Oh, here we go. Battle
Let's
Pope
do a
trade
shot.
paperback. Oh, this looks terrible. Let me show you guys.
Totally.
Hold on.
He got Walking Dead not long after that.
Let me show you what this looks like. Oh
Like,
my
this is
god.
awful.
This is
Hold on.
horrible.
Let's show
I
you.
need more of this. Hold on, check this out. Look at this. Look at this guy.
Yo, I remember wanting these books when they came out.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. I'm trying to zoom this in.
hit Control, then scroll up on your mouse?
No, this is a
Yes,
Mac.
man.
It's a different.
Bullets sharing like communion. There you
Oh
go.
my god.
Bullets
Body of
sharing.
Christ.
Yeah.
Body of
Bullets
Christ.
sharing one time with the bullets of Christ.
Red. Body of Christ. Body of Christ. Oh, Rex Navarrete, you still make me laugh. Oh, but this looks like some terrible Liefeld stuff that I just want to know more about.
At least you could draw hands.
Look, it's the end of the world and few are worthy of passage to heaven, not even the Pope. God leaves behind Saint Michael, the leader of his army, to act as a guardian for the humans. He fails and is held captive by Lucifer. God then enlists the aid of the Pope to rescue Michael and leaves his son Jesus H. Christ to assist him in his quest. Includes all new story pages by Kirkham and Moore, a sketchbook section, and an introduction by Eli Stone.
I've been told the H in Jesus H. Christ is Harold.
Harold.
I would have thought Henry myself, but I really don't know.
Okay.
Yo, I thought it was holy. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I swear to God, I was just like, okay, maybe it's Jesus, Holy Christ. Like, H.
I'm gonna find out right now. Christ is what does the H stand for in Jesus Christ? Christ,
Holy humping Jesus?
Holy jumping. Jesus, don't. God damn it, Red. I'm gonna take this off now because I know you. Oh my God.
All right, so okay, Ashton, what are you picking up this week? What are you looking forward to?
I have virtually picked up a couple books, some Momoko variants for the Ghost Rider books that she's doing, some Twig pre-releases on some variants. Twig, a book I've been talking about for a while, just because
Yeah.
Young was
Twig.
attached to it. Yeah,
Because
no,
Aaron
Twig.
Butler had done a variant.
Twig, everyone's been picking up on Twig. Everyone, like a lot of the variants have sold out, and that ash can's going for a good amount of money right now too.
Yeah, I got like 3 of them so far.
3 ash cans or 3 of the
No, three of the variants. 3 of the variants. But pre-order.
And this is all written by Scotty Young.
Scotty Young.
Yeah, Scotty Young. You know what I love about Scotty Young is that he will do your written, somebody else come in and do the artwork. That's what I like. I like that. Just like I Hate Fairyland. Love I Hate Fairyland.
Yeah. That's a great series as well. Yeah. It's really original.
I forget Ozma, Road to Oz, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
What about you, man? What are you looking forward to pick up?
Well, we talked Moon Knight tonight, so I'm looking at for Moon Knight number 10. I'm actually, like I said, I'm reading the current run in it, and I like it. It's cool. It's very street level. You brought it up, Loaded Bible number 2, because that shit was funny. And Little Monsters number 2 from Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. They did one of your favorite runs on Ascender Descender.
Ascender Descender. Yep.
So that's another book that I'm looking for. Like it's funny because over the weekend I went to one of my LCSs and they were having a huge sale on trades. So I picked up volume 1 and number 2 of Sandman. I've never read Sandman. I've already went through the first comic and I thought it was freaking amazing. But I was looking for Ascender Descender. Like that was like the first one that I was looking for. They didn't have it at the shop. But when there's another sale, I definitely want to pick up Ascender Descender for sure.
I'll be on the lookout.
How
about you, Luke? What do you got? What are you looking forward to pick up?
Well, I got this for E-Man if he wants to get the OG. I'm not picking up any new books, but...
Oh! Is that number 1?
Yeah, number 1.
How much are you? How much? Hold on. Forget everyone else. Hold on. Forget everyone else. No, that's off the shelf. No one gets to purchase this.
I just got it in a collection yesterday.
Luke,
is that a preemptive claim?
Can I put that on layaway, Luke? Can I?
I mean, you can't. I gotta go through it, make sure it's kosher and everything.
Let me know first how much you're selling that for, and then we'll talk. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Also pick this up.
Oh, nice pickup right there.
Ronin.
That's is that the whole series right there?
Yeah, it's something 6-7 books.
Yeah.
Nice.
What
about you, Red? What are you looking forward to this week?
Actually, I'm looking forward to that Loaded Bible because now I'm really interested.
Now his interest is peaked.
Yeah, and then there's another book. I think it was something about vampires. It's a female vampire. I forgot the name.
Little Monsters deals with vampires.
Little Monsters too, but there's another one by I think Aftershock, and then Spider-Punk. Spider-Punk has his own series coming out.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
That one.
Yo, it's gonna be worth $500 next week. Make sure.
Yeah, get your pre-orders in.
Right? Use Spider-Punk 1, first appearance of Spider-Punk in his own series, $500.
Is Spider-Punk cool. Ben Reilly?
No.
Oh, someone
else.
It's
the Prowler, the Uncle Miles Morales.
Yeah.
What?
Is it really?
Yeah, it's that character.
Different dimension.
Different dimension, but it's the same. It's the same guy. The character, I forget his name. The Prowler from ASM, like 77, the first volume 1.
Just like Ben Reilly became Chasm.
Yeah, but he went. Then he became Spider-Punk, which is kind of crazy.
The Night of the
So much
Prowler.
Spider-Man has a lot going on.
78.
Yeah, he's got a big rogues gallery, and and also more of a spider universe because of all of the people affected by the bite.
Yeah, he's like a quintessential Spider-Man is a quintessential Marvel hero.
Yeah, your legacy heroes are always gonna live forever. But
He's Superman for Marvel. In terms of characters.
In terms of character, yeah, as far as like the importance. Yeah.
This is the characters. I apologize.
I didn't even see Dan show up. Look, Dan shows up with a when will we get an official C-list villains movie? Oh my god.
Check OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
Every Monday
It's not the kind of movie that you want to show the kids for sure, Dan.
at what is midnight in Trinidad and Tobago, the movie starts. You guys could watch C-list movies every Monday. Fresh movies, yo. This is like part 572, guys. You don't even know. This is it.
You know what? Because of you, Ashton, because of you, like I'm gonna try to make it a point in either 2023 or 2024 to do a Caribbean cruise, and I'm gonna make it a point to land in Trinidad and Tobago, because I hear that you guys have the best Caribbean Indian food, and I need to be a part of that, and I need you to be my tour guide for like 6 hours.
Yeah,
Okay,
come true. That's not a problem.
I need that. Yeah. I'm gonna visit.
Yo, there's nothing more I like to do, and there's nothing more that any Trinidadian loves to do than take somebody who's never been here for food.
Yeah,
that's like our main thing. We want to go feed you, and then we want to go and get you drinks.
Feed him that jerk chicken and the what do you call it? The chicken feet. What's it that
sauce? Sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Hold on. I can pass on the chicken feet though. Like
don't be scared of the chicken feet.
Dude, what do you mean?
I'll try it. I'll try it for sure. I'll try it. I'll give it one shot.
Iman, your background is Filipino, correct?
Half.
You're gonna pass on chicken feet.
Yeah, I will. I have, and I will.
But you guys do balut.
My father's people and Red's people do balut. I've done it one time, just like I've done chicken feet twice. So it's not like I haven't done it. I've experienced chicken feet.
What is that like, yo? What is that like?
Balut?
Yeah.
So when you crack the egg open on top and you put the salt in and you drink the soup, it just tastes like a chicken soup. Yeah, it just tastes, and then when you actually eat the balut, like it looks a lot more gross than it tastes, because it truly just tastes like a regular hard-boiled egg. It's just the thought of what you're eating.
You're eating the duckling, really, with feathers and all.
Yo, my friend just got married, and he's actually going to the Philippines for his honeymoon.
Ooh, do you know what part?
No, his wife planned the itinerary.
All right. Tell him to stay close to the locals, or he'll get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yo, I told him to go to Cebu and see if he can swim with the sharks.
No. He wants to either go to Palawan or Boracay.
Yo, send me that on WhatsApp so I can forward it to him on WhatsApp.
There you go.
All right.
And Siargao. Siargao is like the new Instagram destination. That's where all the influencers are starting to go, because that's like Southeast Asia's #1 surf spot. So everyone's starting to flock to Siargao.
Yo, I swear, I just go there to eat food. Like,
if you want the food experience, you go to Cebu.
Cebu.
Yeah, for the food experience for sure.
And I can always recommend you to the what was it called? The Air Force One Lounge. It's 4 stories worth of strip house or strip club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what he means is it's a 4-story high Walmart full of.
It's a gentleman's club.
It's a
Gentleman's club.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's a 4-story. No, Shoe Mart. That's what it's called. Shoe Mart, not Walmart.
Sure. Okay.
Shoe Mart, yeah.
4-story entertainment center.
Yes, there you go. Like the Patreon.
Well, I guess thank you guys again for showing up tonight, and again, subscribe to our channel. And Ashton, where would people find you?
Right. So actually, you can find me on BBB Radio on YouTube. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Because until I start posting regular, I'm just gonna not talk about my main channel. I only talk about the other podcast that I'm on, which is BBB Radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can also find him here just in case when one of us not shows up, we'll bring Ashton along because
there you go.
we love the guy.
Oh,
I'm always around, bro. I'm always awake.
Ashton's the man, dude. It's so awesome that we have Ashton on our team. Like I can't like express how I feel like you're on our team, Ashton. Like it's so.
I feel lucky to be involved. Respect to everybody. Obviously, all the C-listers. Thanks for having me on. AJ is not here, but big up AJ the same way. I actually think that AJ is the Captain America of the C-listers.
you heard that, AJ? You're the Captain America.
Luke is like Luke is in Doctor Strange. Like he can do it by himself or with everyone. It doesn't matter either way.
That's a good, really good analogy with that one.
I like that.
You're not gonna play this, are you?
So you guys make sure
everyone. Red is the beast.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Hank.
Who's
E-Man?
Cyborg.
I've always felt I'm more like Method Man. Like I do like my own thing and then I come back to Wu-Tang. I do my own thing and I come back to Wu-Tang. I come back.
Okay, we're not in music here. We're talking.
Okay, so who breaks away and then comes back? Wolverine does that, right? He's got his own series and he'll come back to the X-Men, right?
You would be a great Wolverine, actually, man.
Right. With
you would actually be a killer Wolverine.
What are you doing, bub?
I'd be a good
I want to do this
from Avengers.
I wanted to do this real fast. So everyone out there, I want you guys to make sure you hit that notification bell, and
you know what, E-Man? I want you to be Wolverine for Halloween.
You want me to be Wolverine for Halloween?
I feel he'll pull that.
I'll do Doctor Strange.
Oh man, you went ahead and did that, didn't you? Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to tell Mimi. I'm gonna have to tell Mimi, and I'm gonna have to tell Erica that this year I have to be Wolverine. So you guys, hold on. Before we let everyone go, make sure to hit that notification bell, and
don't show sound. There's no sound. I don't hear any sound.
Hold on.
You better pause that replay.
Hold on. I'll replay.
You killed your joke already.
Because I did kill it. You
killed the momentum.
It's a big reveal, guys. Guys, it never happened.
This is hilarious here.
You better get that Men in Black flashy thingy.
Okay, here. All right, you guys.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today I am going to make a new video, so please whatever. Please I want to reach 1 million likes, so please
That's adorable.
Oh my god.
That's me trying to learn any new language. So
you guys make sure to hit that notification bell, and set up a cry to our channel. I'm gonna find this kid on YouTube, and I'm gonna subscribe to this kid because he tried his damnedest to say that.
Yeah, he probably has so many subscribers and no videos uploaded. He has 1 million subs.
Look at Red. He's like, did that really happen? Set up a cry. Oh, this kid's adorable. I wanna adopt him. Oh my god.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll catch you on Thursday for a brand new episode. We love you. How do I get out of this?
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics, and you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.